French authorities arresting a 40-year-old Russian man for allegedly conducting intelligence work on behalf of a foreign power, saying he was plotting a, quote, large-scale act of destabilization at the Olympics. This is based on evidence investigators found when they raided his home in Paris, including finding a document linked to a special forces unit that operates under the FSB. That is a successor to Russia's infamous KGB. We do want to bring in former CIA officer and FBI special agent and NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder on this. Tracy, thanks for making the time.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
Tracy, what details are standing out to you about this man's plan to destabilize the Olympic Games?
Well, a couple things stand out to me, and I've worked actually cases like that of folks here in the United States from foreign countries, is the fact that he was in France, in the Paris area, for 14 years. So obviously, this is someone who was a sleeper agent, if you will, who was sent to destabilize France when needed. Wasn't necessarily given a particular mission, but was given a mission and non-official cover to go into France in a commercial sort of situation and wait until they were given sort of a target.
How common and real are these sleeper cells in your experience?
They're actually extremely common. The one I worked was, I think, back in 2005, 2006, and the individual had been here in the United States for 28 years and sort of was just waiting for a mission. So they're more common than you think. However, they're incredibly hard to locate these individuals because they're in these very, I guess, normal jobs. He was a chef, right? Not something that you would necessarily consider being a spy.
Yeah, I believe he was a chef in a Michelin star restaurant, which was interesting. And to your point, in that country for more than a decade, just waiting, I suppose. What does a destabilizing event actually mean? Does this necessarily mean an act of terror? Where does your mind go with that?
So I think a lot of times when we think about destabilization, we think about, and I hate to say it this way, but something that goes boom, if you will, something that makes a lot of noise, is explosives, and has, a lot of fatalities and injuries. I'm not sure that that's the case here. Russia is very interested in destabilizing regimes politically, economically, and a lot of times through the use of social media or psychological operations. And that's what I think his role may have been in regards to these Olympics. And I think it's all because President Macron has been very much supportive of Ukraine.
Does the evidence found at this man's house imply that he was affiliated with FSB or other Russian intelligence organizations?
So it's my understanding that he actually was working in finance before he was obviously a chef. And during that time, he was working on uncovering individuals who would be good spies for the FSB. So they probably saw that information as well as information from his handler in Russia, basically telling him what to do.
Tracy, this is not the only security issue we've seen at the Games. We were just talking about the arson attacks as well, on their rail network, disinformation campaigns as well underway. Can you talk about some of these security threats? Why are the Olympic Games such a target?
I mean, the Olympic Games are such a target because it's all of the nations coming together, more nations that are represented in the UN actually under one umbrella for something that really has no political boundaries. And so it really does make it sort of this excellent target. But right now, you also have this kind of geopolitical powder keg, right, between Ukraine and Russia. And then you also have massive issues going on in the Middle East. And so the teams in general, even if you watch the boats go down the Seine, they actually separated some of the teams because of geopolitics, because they couldn't be on the same boats together.
Yeah, it's fascinating. All right, Tracy Walder, as always, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.